6 fraternities are cutting ties with USC. It's happening amid a crackdown on parties at the university, but the organizations deny that's why they did it. It's our top story tonight. Fox 11's Bob DeCastro is live at USC with how the university is responding. Bob?
Good evening, Susan. Yeah, and this is a big deal for USC, especially when it comes to student life and the student experience. Some 17% of students join a fraternity or a sorority here, and rush starts next week. A quiet evening on USC's Fraternity Row, which next week will be full of students looking to be a part of Greek life. But this year, a different choice. 6 fraternities have formally cut ties from the university, pushing back against strict party rules instituted last year amid allegations of sexual assaults and drugging at parties. Fraternity members we spoke with did not want to talk on camera, but said they felt they had been unfairly singled out. At University Village, other returning students had this reaction.
I think since the fraternities are recruiting students in the university, they should abide by the policies of the university.
In an Instagram post, administrators strongly urged students not to join the independent groups, saying in part, "We are disappointed that some USC fraternities are following an unfortunate national trend by disaffiliating from the university against our strong recommendations. This decision seems to be driven by the desire to eliminate university oversight of their operations and goes against 130 years of tradition." The fraternities that sever ties will not have to abide by USC's new safety measures at frat parties, including security guards, scanning for fake IDs, a ban on kegs, and restricting rush for first-year students.
It's almost as if instead of responding to the new regulations and abiding by them, instead just recusing themselves and removing themselves from the university, it almost seems like a tacit admission that those things were occurring and that they don't want to fix those issues.
By leaving USC, officials say fraternities will lose the right to use the USC logo, access the Greek Life portal, and participate in campus activities.
If people want to continue to, participate in those things, and they have that's their right to do so.
And there is talk here on the USC campus that those 6 fraternities that essentially seceded from USC will start its own independent interfraternity council. USC stresses that those fraternities cannot officially participate in any on-campus activities, but they say that individual students can individually participate. They say, after all, they are still students. That's the latest from the USC campus. Bob DeCastro. Susan, back to you.
Bob, thank you very much. But I have this question for you. Did you find anyone at all that said, yeah, it's a good idea, let's secede from the university? None of the students that I talked to that were members of fraternities thought that it was a good idea to secede from the university. Most of them thought that they were independent, that they have measures in place in their own fraternities that guarded and protected against those, things that might have been nefarious within those fraternity parties. So they wished that they could stay as part of it, but looks like they will be seceding from from USC. And you were suggesting this is a national trend, that there are other fraternities that have done something similar too, correct?
Absolutely. In fact, many universities across the country are doing something similar, and many fraternities at different universities are also seceding from their individual campuses as well. So this is something that does appear to be somewhat of a national trend. And it does remain to be seen, by the way, whether or not other fraternities on campus will still follow suit, and that certainly is a possibility.
All right, we will look forward to some kind of a follow-up, perhaps. Thank you so much, Bob.